Hey guys, Voltron00X here, and just got in the brand new Acer One Cloudbook 11. This is the Cloudbook, which is supposed to be the Chromebook killer for this year for Windows. So you may know about the HP Stream 11, and some of the similar low-end Windows with Bing laptops that came out last year. Or Windows, or Microsoft's response to the Chromebook platform, Chrome OS from Google. Windows pushed back and started offering OEMs that make cheap laptops and Windows tablets, Windows for free, Windows with Bing, basically the same as Windows. It just defaulted to Bing as the search engine, otherwise it was the same. So this year for 2015 we have what's now known as the Cloudbook. Same concept, low-end Windows. Acer's got an 11.6 inch with 16 gigabytes of storage for $169.99. I haven't actually seen it for sale anywhere, and I don't know why anybody would buy that. It's clearly not enough space for a PC running Windows. This one is the 11.6 inch with 32 gigabytes of storage, so 2 gigs of RAM, 32 gigabytes of eMMC flash storage, Windows 10. So that's one of the big differences with this compared to the Stream 11. There's a $200 Lenovo, I think it's the S21E. That's often for sale for $149 on Amazon or $179 on Amazon. There's also the Asus X205TA, which you can find for anywhere from $150 to $180. That's also a Windows with Bing laptop. That one's actually running 32-bit Windows 8.1. The Stream 11 was running 64-bit Windows 8.1. This is running Windows 10. Straight out of the box. You don't have to upgrade it, it just comes that way. The other big difference with this for your $189.99 is you actually get the next generation processor. So this is the Braswell Celeron N3050 Celeron processor. It's 14 nanometer process, supposed to be pretty similar performance in most respects to the N2940 that a lot of those other systems were using from the previous generation, except this one has significantly improved graphics processing. So it's still an integrated GPU, Intel HD graphics, but this generation supposedly has more than double the performance of the previous one. It has 12 execution units compared to 4. That being said, you still won't be able to run Battlefield on this. You're not going to be able to run 3D AAA titles, but might have better performance for low-end gaming compared to, again, the Stream 11 or the X205TA or some of those similar cheaper laptops from last year. So I wanted to crack this guy open, see what we get in the box, and I'll follow that up with a review and let you know what I think of the device. So Aspire One Cloudbook 11, there is going to be a 14-inch that's going to launch for $199.99. That's supposed to be out in September of 2015, and then supposedly after that a version with 64 gigs of storage in the 14-inch. That one does not have a price yet. Pretty small box here. Again, it's an 11.6-inch Windows 10 laptop for $189.99, 32 gigs of storage, 2 gigs of RAM, 11.6-inch screen, 1366 by 768 display. It's a TN panel. I expect it's honestly probably going to be the same exact display from the Acer C720 and C740, but I guess we'll see. So let's go ahead and open it up, and we'll see what we got inside. So I've tested quite a few low-end devices. I am definitely a Chromebook fan, but it's nice to see that the low-end Windows devices are at least trying to keep up. So let's see what we got in the box. Power cord. Nice small, it's a very small power brick. Take out the unit here for a second. Let's set the box aside. So here we've got setup guide and one small, it says build your own cloud, store, sync, and share. Aspire series, and just some miscellaneous guidebook items there. Here's a, I say it's a small setup guide compared to what you get in a Chromebook. This is a lot. So we'll set this aside here. Take a look at the unit itself. I think this weighs 2.54 pounds. So by comparison, the X205 TA weighed in at like about 2 pounds. So here we go. Take a look at that. Acer. Okay. It's got kind of a nice gray textured feel to it. I mean, it looks a lot like a C720 with a little bit slimmer and more modern design to it. So here you go. Now, a few things I'm noticing here out of the box. I should mention this does come with 1 year of Office 365, so you get your full Office suite and you get 1 terabyte of OneCloud storage included in this for your $189.99. One other nice thing about this compared to the 2014 cheaper Windows laptops is it does have 802.11 AC wireless. Most of the last year ones only had 802.11n, so you get faster Wi-Fi on this compared to if you bought one of these similar sub $200 laptops last year. The keyboard on this is pretty small, actually. It's not. I mean, I gotta say, I'm kind of surprised at how small this looks and feels. It doesn't really look like a full-size keyboard to me, so I'm not that excited about that. And I mean, it does have. I mean, look, this is not a MacBook Air. It's not a. It definitely looks a little bit cheap, but it feels sturdy. And I mean, I gotta say, it's slimmer than the C720. It's definitely not the same design as that. It's slightly wedge, a little bit of a wedge. You do get full HDMI. So as you're looking at the front of the device on the left, you get USB 3.0, HDMI, full size, headphone microphone jack, full size SD card slot, and the power. And then on your other side, you have just a USB 2.0. But it is nice to see you get a USB 2.0 and USB 3.0 on this. So stay tuned. I'm going to do a full written review and a video review on this coming up over the next week. I'm going to install Minecraft, traditional Minecraft, and the Windows 10 beta version of Minecraft, so we'll see how those perform. I'm going to install Steam. I'll try out some gaming, Source Engine, and some other games. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to try out the full Office suite, see how this processor can handle it, if there's any difference compared to last year's. We'll see how much storage you get out of the box. So again, 32 gigs out of the box. Windows 10 is smaller than Windows 8, so I'm expecting probably 20 gigs or so of actual usable storage, which would be almost double what you got on something like the X205 TA, which only gave you about 10 gigs. So you had the Windows installation plus a recovery partition you could not delete, because part of the way they shrunk down Windows 8 was they used that partition and recovery media. You could not get rid of it, so you really didn't have a lot of space. So we'll see how much space you actually get for local application installation, and we'll do some Octane tests and some benchmarking, and see how this device does. So stay tuned, look forward to bringing you that. And again, appreciate the views. If you like this video, definitely appreciate it if you hit a like or a subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions, anything you'd like to see me cover when I do my review for this device, and I'll do some comparison again to last year's laptops as well as this year's Chromebooks, and see how this stacks up. So thanks for watching, and as always, stay safe out there.